Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today we are going to look at the 4 latest Arsenal news. The first Arsenal news is that Graham Bailey has confirmed an Arsenal update, as he confirms keep an eye, £100 million player could still join Liverpool or Arsenal this summer, as Arsenal look to complete the signing of World Cup Ecuador international and Brighton and Hove Albion midfielder Moises Caicedo. Chelsea appear to be leading the race to sign Moises Caicedo this summer. But you can't discount Liverpool or Arsenal in this race just yet, that is according to Graham Bailey, who has been speaking on the Talking Transfers podcast about the Ecuadorian. Caicedo is widely expected to leave Brighton this summer. And while Chelsea have made the first move, it is impossible to fully rule out the idea of Liverpool or Arsenal being the midfielder's ultimate destination, according to Bailey. Bailey spoke about the £100 million man. We will be talking about Chelsea and Caicedo, I estimate, for a couple of weeks to come. They are firm favourites for him, but I would say let's keep an eye on Liverpool and Arsenal. I would not rule either of them out here. I really wouldn't, but Chelsea are in pole position, as it were. They've had a first bid rejected, £70 million all in, but that's short of what Brighton want, who want at least £100 million all in. Bailey said. Bailey says that you can't rule out Caicedo joining either Jurgen Klopp or Mikel Arteta. But, let's be honest, this won't be an easy deal. Liverpool have already splurged close to £100 million on Alexis Mac Allister and Dominic Szoboszlai, while Arsenal's spending is nearing the £200 million mark after landing Declan Rice, Kai Havertz and Jurrien Timber. Of course, departures for the likes of Fabinho, Jordan Henderson, Thomas Partey or Kieran Tierney could change this landscape, but, right now, it's hard to see how either of these clubs will be able to afford this kind of deal. Don't be shocked if Chelsea do ultimately end up winning out in this transfer. The second Arsenal news is that the Mail has confirmed an Arsenal update, as they confirm Arsenal now want to sign a £40 million player who's supposedly even better than Jurrien Timber, as Arsenal look to complete the signing of World Cup Ghana international and AFC Ajax midfielder Mohammed Kudus. Arsenal have already made a huge splash in this summer transfer window, and they're not done yet. Indeed, while the North London club have already spent around £200 million on the additions of Declan Rice, Kai Havertz and Jurrien Timber, they are still in the market for more signings. A number of other players have been linked, but perhaps the most intriguing of all is Mohammed Kudus, according to the Mail. Arsenal are now eyeing a move for the Ajax star. Apparently, Mikel Arteta and his coaching staff are big fans of the £40 million man and his versatility. If you're looking for a versatile player, Kudus is the man for you. Capable of playing across the front line and in midfield, Kudus is a true Swiss Army knife of a footballer. Arsenal have prioritised these types of players in recent times. They've brought in the likes of Kai Havertz and Alexander Zinchenko over the past 12 months, 2 players who can play, basically, anywhere. Interestingly, this further highlights Arsenal's focus on the Eredivisie market. We saw last summer, after a failed bid for Lisandro Martinez, that the Gunners had half an eye on the Netherlands. And the addition of Timber already this summer further shows that they are fishing in that particular pond. Kudus was actually labelled as Ajax's best player by Marco van Basten last season at a time when he was teammates with Timber. So if he can carry that form across to North London, Arsenal may be trailing a player who is even better than Timber. Of course, how both players adapt to England is the true test of their abilities, but it certainly won't hurt either player if they are reunited at Arsenal and able to settle into life in London together. The third Arsenal news is that German publication Kicker has confirmed an Arsenal update, as they confirm club now willing to negotiate for sale of £52 million Liverpool midfield target, as Arsenal look to complete the signing of World Cup Germany international and Bayern Munich midfielder Joshua Kimmich. The latest reports suggest that Liverpool transfer target Joshua Kimmich could now leave current club Bayern Munich this summer. Liverpool have been linked to the player this summer transfer window, alongside fellow Premier League side Arsenal. Now if they want to sign him, it looks like they have a chance. According to German publication Kicker, Bayern have been discussing the future of the midfielder. Apparently, the hierarchy at the club no longer see Kimmich as untouchable or unsellable. In fact, the report goes on to say that if an interested club makes an approach or make a lucrative offer, they will be willing to negotiate. Kimmich would be an absolutely fantastic signing for the club this summer transfer window. They have already signed 2 midfielders already. Kimmich would no doubt be the perfect player to complete the middle three. The £52 million rated player has earned many plaudits, with Jose Mourinho calling the German international phenomenal. Kimmich, who is still only 28 years old, has had a fantastic career so far. He has managed to win 8 Bundesliga titles as well as the Champions League and much more. This caliber of player would be a great asset for Jurgen Klopp to have. Kimmich has a winning mentality and tons of experience battling for titles. Liverpool have shown this transfer window that they are not happy with missing out on Champions League qualification again. With these signings they have already completed and a couple more like Kimmich, they should be able to challenge for the title again.
Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today we are going to look at the 4 latest Arsenal news. The final Arsenal news is that Sport Witness has confirmed an Arsenal update, as they confirm Bitello could be bad news for Smith Rowe, as Arsenal look to complete the signing of Brazil international and Grêmio midfielder Bitello. Arsenal are reportedly interested in Brazilian playmaker Bitello, as Grêmio confirm the interest accumulated in their player, Mikel Arteta, and Edu have already surpassed expectations this window, spending over £200 million on Kai Havertz, Jurrien Timber and Declan Rice. In the bid to strengthen ahead of next season, there is plenty of time remaining in the summer window for additional reinforcements to be introduced. With Arteta indicating to Sky Sports that the activity may not be over, we will have to see how things develop in the next couple of weeks, he said. We will be alert. There is still time to do things. There is still time for exits as well, obviously. I'm sure things will move. Earlier this month, reports from Brazil relayed by Sport Witness claimed that Arsenal had scouts in attendance to monitor Grêmio midfielder Bitello. The report added that the Brazilian club would expect an offer of at least €10 million, £8.5 million, for the 23-year-old, yesterday. A report from Brazil that was relayed by Evening Standard echoed that Grêmio president has confirmed there to be clubs interested in the playmaker, saying that there are a lot of people watching Bitello, but there is no proposal. Born in Formosa do Oeste, the Brazilian has risen to fame at Grêmio, where he has since captured the eye of a number of clubs. The 23-year-old is versatile in his positioning, with the ability to play in deep or attacking midfield, as well as being deployable on the right side. While signing Bitello could be a strong move in terms of adding to the depth at the Emirates, the move for the unique Brazilian, as dubbed by analyst Ben Mattinson, could also signify a worrying sign for Arsenal gem Emile Smith Rowe, who has found himself moving up and down the pecking order. The arrival of Jorginho in January reinforced that the Englishman's place in midfield was not yet established, as well as Arteta opting to play the likes of Fabio Vieira over the 22-year-old Arsenal. Do however require depth this summer, with Champions League football in place for the campaign. Quality in numbers is essential. Do you know the Arsenal news on Arsenal training in USA? You will enjoy this video on your screen too.